a lot of people did that. As there was this craze going around and it's still going around of people coughing into people's faces intentionally. And now this has happened to the Minister for Health, Simon Harris, and I wouldn't be the biggest fan of him. But nobody deserves at this time to have somebody coughing into their faces and running away. And especially a group of teens, as I said in my video, where they ganged up on the nurse and started coughing into her face. Very despicable action, and you absolutely have no shame. You have no shame, you have no respect, you have nothing. And thankfully, the Garda Commissioner has stepped up, and thankfully the Department of Justice have stepped up. And these people, there's 2 people arrested for in this country. They will face the full might of the state. And I'm happy to hear it, and I'm delighted to hear it. Because, we're going to make an example out of them. We're not letting them out. We're not letting them out. There was an appeal for bail. There's appeal to let them out because they were young people, young offenders. But we said, no, we're going to keep them. We're going to keep them in the prison. We're not going to let them out. Because they were saying which unjustifiably, do unnecessary action. But do you know what's unnecessary? These people trying to scare people. This is the kind of crack this list is put up now. Like, there's no way in hell these 2 people are going to get out. Because these 2 people have to be taught a lesson. Because obviously they can't have show respect. And I'm saying to people, it's a crime. You will be arrested. You will be charged. And if you don't like it, you can go to Saudi Arabia and they cut your head off over there. So whichever you want to satisfy. Because you know what? We're going to hit, as we said, and I've been in a meeting with this on Skype. I was talking to local county councillors. And we said we won't tolerate it in Cavan. If people do this in Cavan, we're going to bring the whole might of the state on you. And you won't know what shit you. And I'm telling you very, very straight. And I'm saying this to any young people now in Ireland who have to, thinking about doing and trying to get some fame on the internet. You're not going to get any fame. You're just going to give us more evidence to try and prosecute you. Because we will prosecute you. We will prosecute you to hell and to back. And my God, we will make you suffer. We will make you suffer. And as simple as that, we decided that we have said we will make you suffer, and we will make an example out of you, and we will name and shame you, because that's what we plan to do. If anybody does in Cavan, we will name and shame you. And the County Council have decided to take that action, and I'm delighted for it. And I said I was forward. And the best part about this, if I know, because they're going to tell me, any person who does this in Cavan, they're going to tell me, and I'm going to broadcast it, and I'm going to have your name, and I'm going to make sure your name is shamed upon. Because in this time of national emergency, we need people to take responsibility for their actions and to behave themselves. And obviously there's some cunts in this country who couldn't behave if they got a maggot on the margin. And I'm saying to people, if you have any decency, stay away from these cunts who think they own the country, who can do this and who can get off with it, and think it's a little bit of fun. It's not a bit of fun. This is very serious. We never this serious before, but we are very serious. You might say this is very harsh, but you know what's harsh? Them doing it to older people and scaring the living daylights out of older people. And people afraid to walk the streets because they might think that some youth with no manners will do this. We won't take that. We will not accept this in this country. This country's in the state of emergency. The law will have to be prosecuted. It might be in a state of emergency, but the law still stands. And we will show people that the law still stands. And anybody, and I'm saying this, if you have any intention, anybody that's young, or even there was one man actually done it to some older person, how dare you? If you do it, and there's people who done it to the guards, and the guards will right to arrest these 2 brats that are in custody now and won't be let out. They won't be let out. We make sure of that. We're making an example out of them. And I'm happy that the Department of Justice, I say this for Charlie Flanagan, at least he stood up and said, we're going to make an example out of them. Because that's what he said to the local authorities, make an example out of them. And that's what was given for the Department of Justice, to make an example out of them. And we will I make sure they suffer. If the local authorities here in Cavan don't make them suffer, I make them suffer. And I make them suffer terribly. And believe me, they will have to emigrate after this is all finished. Because I make them suffer so badly. But I'm saying to people, if you know somebody in the local area who's doing this, who's being so selfish, thinking of themselves, not thinking of anybody else, not thinking about the bigger picture, people dying on the street. 2 people have died today because of the coronavirus. These young brats who think they can do this, and they can get off with it, think it's a bit of fame, a bit of glory for them. 10 minutes of fame. You won't get it. You really won't get it. You just get your name shamed. You get a huge fine. Either huge imprisonment. Either waiting for 5 months to 2 months. Maybe huge amount of community service when this is all done. And you won't get really, and the employers won't take you on. I'm saying this to young people because especially young people. You will I'm saying to communities. If somebody's in your community, you know their name. Shame them. Shame them, make them suffer for their crimes. Especially this crime. This is very despicable. And this goes to show you that they don't care about anything else but themselves and what they want in their life. They want to have the easy way. They want to show the people, I don't care. I'm just going to profit off people's misfortunes. And, try and get 50 minutes of fame on the internet. And, maybe get a few YouTube ad revenue and the rest of that. Or whatever case it may be. But I'm saying to people, the full might of the state. And I'm saying to people, if you see this, report it. And I'm saying to people, because you'd be more liable to get fined too for obstructing justice. Because this is how serious it is. Anybody who doesn't report it will be put up for obstructing justice. And it's serious. It is really serious. We're planning to come down extremely hard. We're not going to take any shit with this. Simple as that. We have decided we're not taking any shit. Simple as that. We're right to. We're very fucking right to. I'm telling you that. And forgive me for my language, but I'm delighted that we're taking action. I'm delighted that these people will be brought heavily down. And we will make an examples. And I'm saying, mark my words. There'll be so many people fined and put in prison now for this. We won't be able to count it on 3 fingers. Well, we may see what they do next, because I love to hear their names. Because I love to hear what they have to say to the people of Ireland when they get caught out in it. What would they say? Well, I love to hear the excuses when the people of Ireland go up against them. And they say, why were you doing this in the time of national emergency? When the country was when the country was on the brink of financial collapse, when there was people dying, so many people were infected, and people were in fear. I love to hear their response. I love to hear what excuse they have. It's only a joke. It's not a joke. This is real life. If you want to go and joke in Saudi Arabia. Because they won't joke with you. They just kill you. And they'd probably be right to. Thank you.